Everyone. It's spiritual teacher for you here. Um, I just wanted to come on because as I was reading back over my or watching back over my reading, I realized today was 9/11, and as you know, this day was quite significant. 20, 23 years ago. Um, so I know that a lot of people were impacted that day all over the world. And so I just want to say, and I know that was the sadness I was feeling. I didn't realize that at the time, but I realize that now. And it is 55:55 on the clock, which is about change. Also 23 years, two and three make five, which is another five. So I feel like there is a message here from those that have passed. I knew I was going to connect more strongly once I got on camera and started talking about it, but I'm definitely connecting here. I'm feeling a lot of emotion from someone. I definitely am sensing someone has lost like their legs in relation to 9/11, but I don't want to get into channeling just yet because I wanted to say thank you to the first responders or anyone involved at all in the devastation and destruction from that day. Any of the volunteers, anyone that just went out of their way, and my heart goes out to those people that lost anyone or were affected in any way by that day, which we all were. I know everybody can remember exactly where they were on this day. And so I felt very strongly to come on here and say that, it united us as a country 23 years ago. And I feel like we're in times now that um, it's really important for us to unite as a country, as free people, as people with feelings and opinions, as people who are human and deserve respect and deserve equal opportunities, So I feel like we are growing as a country and we're going through a change ourselves as a country. I can feel that energy, and I'm feeling a sensation in my feet now, so I am sensing that someone here with the message that I'm delivering. I'm just the lower limbs were affected. So someone here had someone I think pass or was affected. You're here who was affected with their legs, their lower limbs, especially their feet or below the knee. I keep seeing someone in a wheelchair. Um, I see lots of destruction of like just the smoke. I see the crumble of the building. Just a lot of chaos and destruction. And it honestly kind of reminds me of the tower card that came out in the reading. It was like that was something that happened that completely devastated so many people and just completely changed their entire lives all in an instant. And and that's where I feel like we're at now again in this time. That's the energy I'm feeling, and I feel that those that have crossed, or I'm just sensing an energy from someone, that a message coming through, that there's times like that now, that we're just like in this tower moment now as a country, and it's more important than ever to unite, to come together, to have a unified purpose of um I don't want to say patriotism, just humanism. I mean, just, being together because we're all humans and we all are enough and we're all loved. And, we all have our talents and skills and perspectives and experiences and our own purposes in life. And unless we unite as a people to uplift and elevate and spread love, it's not going to happen nationally, you know? Like I know I'm encouraging something that feels impossible to some people, like, you feel like you can't control, you know, past yourself, I feel that way sometimes. So I'm getting from spirit that it's going to take courage and strength to spread love in times where hate and judgment and unfairness are prevalent, in a time where lies are spread and you don't know what the truth is. And so that's why I do really encourage you to just be your authentic self and speak your truth and be honest with yourself, you know. I'm seeing 555 on the clock now. So again, I'm really getting a huge message of change for all of us. So once again, I just want to really just show my gratitude for, those that were, I mean, that really just went out of their way for people, who even the slightest thing, that people did, even, and I feel like everybody knows somebody who was affected that day. So it all affected us, that, like, that hit hard. Like it felt like they stabbed America in the freaking heart. So instead of building hate and resentment and all that, we need to, it's a message to be unified together. There's definitely a family member here with me now, of someone. I'm sensing a man. I know that's general. I don't really channel a lot. I wouldn't consider myself a median. I just feel things. So, a medium. Did I say median? um Yeah, I'm sensing a paramedic, someone here who was a paramedic who might have got killed in action. Um yeah, I don't know. I just got fireman. Someone got burned really badly. I'm only saying these things because it means if you resonate with it, then maybe you had a loved one that's trying to give you the message, is all I'm saying. I know the general message here is to unify, to e- elevate our country by spreading love. That's the overall message. I'm trying to see if I'm getting any specific messages. I just heard Kate. Sally, Sarah, Beth. I'm sensing like a granddaughter and a grandpa. Like I see a grandpa like almost patting the granddaughter's head, like him kneeling down and patting the granddaughter's head. Blonde haired, and then the grandpa has a mustache. And I see him kneeling on like the kitchen floor and patting her head. And I'm looking like down a hallway towards the kitchen. There's an island in the kitchen. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's what I don't know. But I just felt like there's someone here who wanted to give a message. So yeah. This sword right here is really, so I feel like maybe someone knew somebody who owned a sword. Maybe they were into those, like, um what are they called? Come on. Katanas? No, but the swords that are like really like the Japanese swords. Hitachi? I don't know. Gosh, I would know it if I wasn't trying to get it. But anyways, someone who maybe collects swords, or just like, Renaissance type stuff, or something like that. Like I keep seeing this like shop that you would go in tourist places that has all these crazy looking knives and swords and stuff and spears, and it's kind of like that. Like they like to collect things like that. But anyways, okay. So I just wanted to put this out there and say thank you again, and just to honor those that um, did pass, and to say that I am sending much love and light to those that were affected, and to know my heart goes out to you. And yeah, I'm giving you an energetic hug right now. So thank you so much.